The Vauxhall Corsa B. When first produced, these were just regular everyday traffic on the UK roads, being driven by normal people, going to normal places. But at some point down the line, that all changed. In the early 2000s, they were made into max power machines, and even to this day, they're kept alive by your modern day boy racer. So today I'm underneath the Queensferry Bridge to see this, a little Corsa B. This belongs to Liam Owens, and we're going to see whether the Corsa B is overhyped or not. Let's go. So Liam, nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you as well.
So this is your brother's Corsa B?
Yes, it is. It came up for sale when I had the Cavalier, and I looked at it and I was like, I can't let it go. I need it.
Aye.
And then it turns out it was my brother's birthday, and obviously I've already got another one, so I was like, it's yours, take it. For when he can pass. He's not passed his test yet, he's only 14. But I got it as his project. He's spent all the money on it so far. Not as much, to be fair, but...
So obviously I just went and bought the Vauxhall Nova a couple of weeks ago now, but before I was going to buy the Vauxhall Nova, this came up on Facebook. I seen it as well. I was just about to message a guy the day after, and then I'd seen it had sold, so here it is, and this is the buyer.
Within an hour of it being listed. He's one of my good pals actually, Jamie. He's probably watching this. Hi Jamie. Within an hour of it being listed, I was on the phone to my dad. I was like, Dad, we need to go and get this, we need to go and get this. And we went and got it that same night.
So what's actually been done to this car so far?
So it's a 1.2 16 valve. It's having a wee bit of issues here and there with misfiring and stuff, but it's a typical 1.2 Ecotechs. They're not the best. But it's lowered, it's got the sport wheels on it. It's got, I don't know if they're depots, I don't know if they're genuine depots or what, but they've got them, the Tigra scuttle panel, the sport spoiler on the silver tailgate, which will get fixed very soon. It's got the Phase 2 sport interior, the SRI steering wheel, it's got electric windows, electric mirrors, stuff like that. Just
proper high spec for a Corsa B.
High spec stuff, it's better spec than my other one.
But in terms of power and reliability and that, is this thing pretty good? Or as good as it can be for what it is?
Yeah, it's not bad for what it is. Like, they're only 64 from factory, which, as you know, isn't very much. But it's the tunability, like the exhaust, the filter, stuff like that. That bolt-on, like little stuff. You can get a few horsepower out it just from.
So stuff that you can even reverse as well if you come to sell it. Then it's just simple.
5-minute job. Exhaust manifold, air filter, stuff like that.
Well, 64 doesn't sound like a lot to you, but my Escort's got 59 and that's a bigger car as well, so it's not ideal. But I think we've pretty much talked about everything on the car that we can see anyway, so should we go for a drive?
Let's do it.
Go. So we're now in the car.
Yes.
We're going to go to a drive, and I'll get the passenger experience. Ready to go?
Of course.
Go. Let's go.
Reverse. Every Corsa must blip the throttle when reversing.
I feel like that's every old car as well.
Yeah, true. True, to be fair, not just a Corsa thing.
You didn't need it though, really. You can still have fun with them, being the speed limit, you know what I mean? First thing I'm noticing is how comfy the seats are.
They're good, aren't they?
They're really good.
Yeah, I love them.
It's obviously a really small car, but it doesn't feel small inside. You've got plenty of room.
That's another thing, yeah.
Your legs have got plenty of room.
Like, looking at them, comparing them to modern cars, and then inside them, it's not bad. That's one thing I don't like about them, is the fact they don't have an adjustable steering column.
Oh, is that it? Just sits?
Yeah, because as you were saying there, the dash is so far back, and my seating position, being quite tall, is about here, and you need to...
Yeah, you have to do the city driver.
Oh, yeah.
Elbow delete.
Yeah. It's not very comfortable on long journeys. You need to sit like either like that or forward. Actually.
Like a granny.
Yeah.
So obviously this isn't your car, but you've got this exact same car pretty much.
Yes.
What is the driving experience like day to day?
So, there's no other way to put it than great.
Really?
Yeah, like driving this or my other one every day is just it's great. It honestly is just brilliant, because some people just use a car to go to work and back.
Just A to B.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do that in this, but you can also have fun in it while doing that. Because you know yourself, you get up in the morning for work, you're like, oh, I need to go to work, and then you rag the car to work, then you're in a good mood.
Definitely. And obviously with a normal car, a modern car, you wouldn't get as many looks, but with this, you'll go past people and you'll see them smile because it takes them back.
Yep, absolutely. The amount of like middle-aged men I get going
Yeah.
when I drive past them, it puts a smile on my face.
Definitely. And are you using this car for your daily now?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my daily at the moment. As I said, I bought it from my brother on the basis that I get to drive about in it for a few months while I get my other one sorted.
Yeah.
And he was more than happy to agree, so...
Ideal. And you had, what was it, a 1.7 turbo diesel Cavalier before?
Yes, the Cavalier. Now that was a class big thing, but as I said, this came up far too cheap, and I was like, I need it. I really, really need it. And sadly the Cavalier had to go because I had nowhere to put it.
Right, so we're now onto a back road national speed limit. We're going to give this thing its full throttle.
Yeah. Not that there is much to it.
Oh, there we go, there's a limiter. I will say one thing, this sounds really good.
It's alright, isn't
What
it?
exhaust setups on
Just
it?
the Sportex.
Aye.
Sportex from the cat back. It still has its cat in it, sadly. So no key bags, I'm afraid. But the other one, that does not have a cat. Well, it does. It does have a cat.
Sports cat.
Yeah, sports cat, racing cat there. So that key bangs quite well.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm afraid doesn't.
There we go. Look at the scenic route here.
I know.
And the
Fucking Hyundai's massive in the road.
Big old wing.
Potholes as well isn't very.
No, it's not ideal.
Nah,
We are coming through a tunnel now. We're going to get a wee sound check going through here.
nothing coming. Just like to apologise in advance to those residents.
Liam's definitely gone home today with an asphalt.
Yeah, number 4. Killer.
So Liam,
Yes.
most of the people that are driving Corsa Bs nowadays are young drivers,
Yes.
boy racers.
Yep.
And
Not guilty.
no, definitely not. And you yourself, you're 19?
20.
20, same as me then.
Yep.
So, you're obviously experienced the young driver experience. So
Yes.
would you say you'd recommend it?
As a first car, absolutely. They are so fun to drive, cheap to maintain, cheap to insure. They look good if you do them right, and they're still cheap to buy, somewhat.
Aye, and depending on the way you drive it and what you do to them, decent on fuel.
Wee bit. Nah, to be fair,
Aye.
the 1.2 isn't as good as the 1 litre I've found, because the 1 litre with a cat in it, I got 500 miles to a tank, and I don't know how I done it. I've never done it since. But yeah, that blew my mind. Whereas this thing, driving the way I drive, you're lucky if you get 250, 300 from a tank. So it's not
Aye,
the best.
not the greatest, but 500 miles for a tank, that is
Yes,
mental.
a petrol 1 litre.
And insurance? Well, he's an
Very,
SVR.
very. Oh,
He's on a race.
drag race. Oh. Yeah.
Race away from the lights.
Hello?
Oh my god.
What a boy.
600 fake SVR versus the Corsa.
Oh, enemies would be fucking like. Oh man.
There we go, there's just some of the interactions you get with a Corsa
Exactly.
B.
Like, try and do that with a 72 plate Corsa.
Exactly. So, what I was going to say before we were rudely interrupted, What's it like on insurance? Are you temporary or are you a year's insurance?
This is a yearly insurance, and with me being, I was 19 at the time when I took out the policy. It's only £70 a month.
Right, that's not in today's standard.
Really, really good. Mods declared, fully comp. It's £700 excess, but that's with any new driver, you're going to be paying a lot of excess.
Not to be harsh, but what this is worth, kind of, if you were to crash it, then it's not really
Exactly.
going to
You're right.
be the end of the world.
Exactly.
I'd only be sentimental.
Yes, exactly.
When these first came out, I mean, it would have looked like a normal car, like any of these new cars do today.
Yep.
Just normal traffic, but now you don't see them, eh?
No.
So aye, definitely cool.
It's been far too long since I've seen one in the wild, just driving about.
Aye.
Anytime I see one, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, oh, I know that one, I've seen that one before.
Aye.
You don't get them. Up here anyway,
Aye.
there's maybe less than 10 kicking about, I'd say.
It's nice in a way to see that people are still enjoying the cars.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's sad too as well, because I mean most of them are at the scrappers, eh? Because obviously young people and boy racers and whatever are enjoying them, but you didn't see a granny driving about in a Corsa B these days.
No, absolutely.
Even down to a Ford car, that's a bit more modern than this, but I love a Ford car, you didn't see them either being
I don't
driven
mind
by
the Ford cars either, but as you said, there's just not really just not left.
But it's, I mean, we're both into road cars and it's good to keep them on the road. If we can keep them alive as long as possible, then
100%.
that's one extra on the road.
Yep, definitely.
So Liam, we're now at the other end of the bridge from where we started the video.
Yep.
I mean, we've been on a drive, we've felt the interior, heard the music as well,
Yep.
and it's been brilliant, I'd say anyway. But the main thing for this video was to see if the Corsa B is overhyped or not, and I'll let you go first.
Is it overhyped? That is the big question. See, personally, I don't think it is, but it is quite popular. It has become quite popular in recent years because obviously during the max power days, everywhere, everyone loved them. Then mid 2010s, they were worthless. No one wanted them, and obviously there was that few that were like mint condition, kept going. Like I know ones that have stayed the same since I was born, like 2000, early 2000s, even the 90s. But in recent years, they have grown in popularity a lot, especially within the young drivers like myself. It's just because they're classed for what they are. They're cheap, they're fun, they look good if you do them up. The tunability is great. Parts are easy to source. Parts are cheap. Easy as anything to do work on.
So what I'm going to say is, I think they're very popular, but I don't think they're overrated either. I wouldn't say that. Obviously online they get a lot of love. Yeah. Obviously with the rise of TikTok and stuff, I mean you see them all the time. But I think maybe people think they're overhyped because you see them that much online, but in person you really didn't see them. And if you see them, I mean again it's a young person that's driving them. Obviously you said about they weren't popular about 2010 sort of times. You could probably pick one of them up for about £50 back then. Aye. But now they're obviously starting to pick back up in price, and I mean it's still attainable to buy for a young driver, and hopefully the insurance prices are alright on them. Because I came with a Nissan Micras, it's thousands. So aye, definitely. So aye, I'd say it's no overhyped to that. I'd say it's a very popular car, and I mean it's a very attainable car to own as well, and maintain and modify. So there we go, there's our conclusion. So Liam, you have social medias, yes. You want to shout them out?
Well, my TikTok, liam.j.owens, Instagram's the same. That's it really, I don't really do YouTube or anything, so Instagram, TikTok, whatever, I'm not bothered.
Perfect. So make sure to follow him and watch some of his videos and look at his posts as well. So thank you all very, very much for watching. Hopefully next week we'll be back with a Nova, hopefully having it welded, we'll see. But thank you all very, very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. I said that already. Like this video, comment down below and subscribe to the channel if you're new or you're watching my videos and you're not subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. See you. Cheers. So there we have it. I think me and Liam were on the same page with our answers there, but let me know what you think down in the comments below. One thing I know for certain though is that cars bring people together, no matter the make or model. There always seems to be a lot of judgment in the car scene, and I just think people should go out there and enjoy themselves. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.